Hey, welcome back everyone. In today's video, we'll be discussing stock buy and sell problem. This particular problem is a very good problem, and this is a practical problem. Actually, we can use it in real life as well. So let's get started. First of all, we'll understand what problem statement says. So here you can see that we are given an array, and we have to assume that these array elements are the prices of the stock. And let's say on day 0 the price was 2, on day 1 the price was 3, day 2 the price was 9, and so on. So here we are asked that on which day should we buy and sell the stock such that within the duration of the n number of days which are given in array, the profit is maximum. For example, in this particular array, if we buy the stock on day 1, on day 0 when the price is 2, and if we sell it on day 0, 1, 2 here, then we will receive profit of around 7. Let's see. Okay, better I'll go number wise here. So I'll be buying the stock on when the price is 2, I'll be selling it on when the price is 9, and I'll again buy the stock when the price is 6, and I'll sell it when the price is 14. So in this duration my profit will be 7, in this duration my profit will be 8, and the total profit comes out to be 15. And you should know that this is the maximum profit I can make. Let's suppose if I buy the stock when the price was 3 and I sell it when the price was 6, then you can see that I'll not be able to make as much profit as much I make when I do it in this order. Let's look at how we would do it conventionally with naive approach. Here you can see that this is the stock buy and sell problem which is solved using naive approach. You can see a simple approach to try building the stock and selling them on every single day when profitable. So here you can see we are using 2 for loops here, which means that the time complexity would reach big O of n square, and that would be too much. Plus we are using a lot of variables to store different values here. So we will have to come out with something which would do our work in just linear time. So we come up with an approach which would give us the maximum profit in just one for loop. Let's look at how we would do that. Now arise a question that how are we gonna find the number, the days on which we will be buying the stock and the day on which we will be selling the stock, right? So for that we came up with an approach. Here you can see I have an array, and from this array I have created a graph so that we can understand graphically how our algorithm is gonna work. So here let's assume because the price is increasing on Tuesday, I am buying the stock on Monday when the price is 2. So I buy the stock when the price was 2. On Tuesday price went 3. On Wednesday the price is 9, and now it's decreasing on Thursday. I'll sell my stock on Wednesday when the price was high. I will again buy the stock on 6, and you can see after 6 on Friday the price is increasing. Again on Saturday it increased, and on Sunday, the last day, it increased. This is the maximum we can get from this array. So I'll be selling my final stock here again. So here you can see that, let me show you. I'll make some profit from here to here, that is, I'll make the profit 7, and from 6 to 14 I'll make a profit of 8, and the total profit comes out to be 15. We will basically find the minimum and the maximum points in our array. Here you can see our minimum points are 2 and 6, our maximums are 9 and 14. So basically I'll buy on 2, sell it on 9, buy on 6 and sell it on 14. Let me show you the function that we will be writing so you'll get a clear idea of how it works. So here you can see I have a function, And this is just it. This is a complete function that we'll be writing, that will need to find the maximum profit. So I'll first of all take a variable profit and assign it to 0. Now I will run a for loop and I will go from the second element to the last element, not 0 to last but second to last. So each time the for loop runs, we will check if my current price is greater than the previous price. See, if my current price will be greater, it means that I am making some profit. Okay, so my profit will be added here, and for example, let's say I am here on this index and my current price is actually less than the previous price, so I'll not add the profit here. Okay, so basically when my I is 1, it will check if my price of I is greater than I minus 1. It is greater, so it will add 1 to my profit. Profit is equal to profit plus price of I, that is 3, minus price of I minus 1, that is 2. I'll make a profit of 1. Now again, when my I is equal to 2, my price of I is again greater than the price of I minus 1. So my profit will be 9 minus 3, that is 6 here. And now when I am pointing at the element 6 here, you can see that this price of I is not greater than the price of I minus 1, that is 6 is not greater than 9. So it will not go in the if condition and will do nothing here. Okay, 6 and 1 are already added. Now here will do nothing. Now again, when my price of I is 10, which is greater than the previous price, so my profit again will be added here, added here, added here. Here you can see, here my profit will be 10 minus 6, which is 4. 12 minus 10, 2. 14 minus 12, 2. So as a result, at the end of my loop, my profit will be 6 plus 1 plus 4 plus 2 plus 2. And here in this case it will be 15. So my total profit comes out to be 15. Now let's write the code down. We will write the same function. I'll actually write the same code there, and we'll just write the int main function, because you know how we have written the maximum profit function. So let's get started with writing the code. So here I have written the same function. I've assigned profit to 0. I am running a for loop from 1 to n, and the condition here. Okay, let's write a int main function, which will have two variables, the size of the array and prices array. Let's get the value of the size and the value of prices. See, in prices of I. Now let's take a variable to store our maximum profit, and which is equal to, I'll pass my array to the function maximum profit. And now let's see out the maximum profit here, which will be maximum profit. Let's run a code. I'll take in the same numbers that we had an example, which were 2, 3, 9, 6, 10, 12 and 14. Let me run a code. So here you can see our maximum profit comes out to be 15. Let's try some different values here. 1, 5, 3, 8 and 12. Here we'll buy it on 1, then we'll sell it on 5, again we'll buy it on 3 and sell it on 12. So our profit should be something like 4 plus 9, that is 13. Our output should be 13 here. Here you can see our maximum profit comes out to be 13. So this was the concept of stock buy and sell, and it was pretty simple, isn't it? If you have any queries, you can post your queries in the comment section below. So this was all about today's video, and stay tuned. Thank you everyone.